So, kamusta mga ka-Dissidia, mga kaibigan? Andito ako ngayon, ang kapatid na Harieth. At nais ko para magbigay ng aking saloobin regarding ito sa napupunto kong burst review. So, ang gagawin ko, we're gonna do global and then we're gonna do JP. So, marami tayong kikilatisin na burst weapons. So, first of all, we're gonna do global first. And speaking global first, we have Garnet available there. I don't know. I greened Garnet first, but she is there before Lock. Okay. So, let's get into it. Okay. Ace. So, Ace is the best at DFFOO at what he can do. He can do upturn damage, he can do magic damage, onga bunga damage, yung nga sabi ni Black Nero. And I like Ace. I like Ace as a character. I've never been a fan of his playstyle sa Type 0. Remember, I'm a king guy. But, yeah, I like Ace in the game. Ace is one of those men that I trust the most because is one of my go-to units in the C50 era and in the early EX Plus era. And unfortunately, I never heard any noise about his C90, but I'm still very sure his C90 is very good because all C90s are good. It's like extra dumps back and forth. So Ace, yeah, I never regret on doing Ace. I can still do content with Ace. I mean, I've done Ace in the latest Abyss. So if I need some off-turn damage, I would just slap in Ace there. And I like his expiring BTFX. Square should do most expiring BTFX more often because we only have two right now, Ace and Garnet. And they missed the boat. I wish when Skull as his BT expired, he would do Lionheart at the end. But yeah, the wishful thinking. Okay, next on the chopping block is Bartz. I greened both Bartz in global and Japan. Yeah, in his defense before Garnet even came out, I like the man. So shout out to Chris 5258 for sticking with his guns. Yeah, I always love Bartz. I think he's a terrific aura bot. I think those who says that Bartz got crept by Garnet have some reasons, but I think Garnet like creeps everything. Bartz, we're gonna tackle his C90 in a bit because I green him also in Japan, but more or less in this time of age, if you fail to get Garnet for some reason, I think Bartz is a more suitable aura bot for you. He still can do it. I mean, I've seen JP players in this era, in this point of time that can do content with Bartz. So I'm not saying he is bad. Okay? I'm just saying he's also good for his role. I never regret on greening the Bartz because we love our Bartz. We love our bots. Next, the twins, Lan and Rain. I also greened Lan and Rain in Japan. I'll get to that why I greened Lan and Rain. I greened Lan and Rain here on Global because I love the nuke. I love their LD. But most of all, I love the improvement that their burst gives. It gives more AoE power, and we'll talk to that a bit because there's a certain AoE Lion guy that is supposed. I wish he had his burst plus early. Yeah. So magic AoE damage, I can always count on the twins. Fast clears, I can always count on the twins. I've used twins as recent as in the latest Abyss, where I fought those Duterte monks. So, ayun. And yeah, I think could I've done content without the twins? Maybe, but most of my contents when the twins came out, I got the twins greened. So it's just that I can't do the content without the twins, or it's just destiny that I was able to green the twins, so I was able to beat the content. Remember, twins is still DPS, but in terms of importance, I think Ace is a better for his upturn damage. Twins is just their straight up DPS nuking the field. Next is Caius. I am grateful that I green Caius. He was never on my Burst Plus radar. Caius is more. I see Caius as more of the utility that he gives with his insta breaks during his burst effect is up, and that can be evident in the snakes in what? Is that the was that the annular equinox? I used Caius in the annular equinox very recently. He still can do it. You have to time it very his burst rotation very good. Like I open up with with skill 2 to up his stacks, and then I burst so I can get the rebreak. I mean the rebreak, and then I go into burst mode to delay the enemies further with his rebreaks. That's how I play Caius. I like his debuffs. I like Doom. I think everything that is centered around Caius fixes his problem. And yeah, I just don't see why people don't see many playthrough of Caius. And then again, his C90 is very nuts. I've seen his C90, and I really wish I could have gotten his burst in Japan. So yeah, I never regretted Caius. Now we go to Locke. Locke is my most recent green. Of course, he's the green hype machine, the thief. Some say he's overrated. Some say he needs a flowchart. But yeah, I digress. I think Locke can be slot in anywhere. He's in any team. He's not. Yeah, people will say he's complicated, but to be honest, your main objective is just getting Genji gloves. I don't see the reason why you need a flowchart for that. So Locke is one of my most vital greens at this moment. Maybe up until Ramza comes out in terms of utility. And yeah, that is green materials worth spending for Locke. I considered skipping Locke because I already have Garnet, but I followed a YouTuber and a Twitch streamer called Longtime Gaming, and he used to play Opera Omnia. He used to spam the Yahoo stickers a lot. We call ourselves the Brotherhood, and Locke was our mascot. So he has a special place in my heart, if I'm gonna be honest. And then Garnet, of course, Garnet is busted. Global purse, best global purse. Yeah. Okay, let's go to Japan. We got here Zidane. So Zidane is something that I green in Japan, but I gotta be honest, I see it being lackluster. So kudos to Indolent Lord for making him work. But it's just that when I use him in Japan, have a hard time dealing with him. I stated this Japan, okay? But in global, yeah, it is alright with just burst. Yeah, if I green his burst in global, maybe I will get a more returning favor. Because remember, even though I have more green units in Japan, they are lacking artifacts and they're lacking investment. So I believe Zidane needs a lot of investment. He has a good skill ceiling with his instant turns, his turn delete, and yeah, it's just that I have a problem. I don't know what is the deal. I have more enjoy playing time with Zidane in global than on Japan. Maybe because it was that I greened him during the safer Sephiroth boss fight, and that boss, I think he can't be launched. I don't know. I forgot, but he can't. His turn cannot be deleted. That's why I kinda am bitter on Zidane back then. So yeah, I'm sorry about the slander, but I'm just speaking on my experience. Maybe people got a good use out of him. I'm not Stimpy, okay? I'm no Stimpy. I'm kapatid na Harieth. Ako si Harieth, okay? Okay, Bart's. Okay, unlike Global, I never get to use Bart's more often in Japan because he's a late green character. He is my first green character in Japan, but to be honest, I greened him after his Burst Plus release. And yeah, I'm sorry. Next is Vayne. Okay, I have Vayne's Burst in Global, and I gotta say, I think Vayne needs a green. His burst effect, where he follows up with his rebreak, is so amazing. If you pair him with Zell, those two are like the perfect match for me. Zell and Vayne. Zell rebreaks with while in his all-out duel stance. Then when Vayne's burst effect is up, Zell will just do his instant turn moves, and then Vayne will follow up with Sugyo Yuki! Like that. Also, I like his shout is yeah! Or something like that. And yeah. Why did I green Vayne in Japan? Well, I never greened Vayne in his release. I got his burst for free, but I never greened him. I greened him after his force. Well, not technically. After I got his force for free in the daily multiple. If you get what I mean. So, there's a daily anniversary draw. Force weapons are included there. And I managed to get Vayne. And yeah. I see some Vayne gameplays. Very good. Okay, Twins. Obviously, Twins. Because of their amazing burst effect, I can synergize it with Squall. Rem. Intertwined Wheel Penya. Plus, if you have a Warrior of Light Call, you'll be safe from those instant attacks that the 3 mannequins does. And you can just mop the floor with the Squall Burst Plus and the Twins Burst Plus. Very simple. Theodore. I hate greening Theodore. Be honest, I'm not a fan of his kit. I wish he was get another rework. This may be a hot take from me, but yeah, his burst rotation is weird. Cause I know I may not just be playing Theodore properly. It doesn't give a free skill use. I think it doesn't refresh a skill, and your burst rotation is just spamming HP plus attack. Granted, his HP plus attack is good, but it's not mocking the good. Yeah. Unlike his partner over here, Tidus. Now, Tidus, yeah, I got his force. I got his burst plus. He is nuts. I believe, yeah, Tidus is nuts, man. If you're double, I don't have his global, so I'm feeling that I nerfed my global account by not getting his burst. But here in Japan, I feel like an overlord with the Tidus burst FR. He's that good, you see. But there's even more better characters coming out. Okay, Squall, favorite. I green him. He does tons of damage. I got an ultimate weapon on him. Very, very nice damage. I just wish his burst effect. He has an expiring burst effect. Triggers Lionheart. I wish he has Lionheart. Give us Lionheart, Square. Come on. 4 years, no Lionheart for Squall. Yeah. Granted, I've said in my video before that Squall's burst effect is very good when upgraded. He got cap up. He may get the least, but less is more. So, I'm always on Steam Squall. Even on Global, I will green Squall. Yeah. And note that I've said, Japan, I have less investments in the characters. I don't even have character points in Japan. Laguna, nuts. I like his off-turn damage. In the missing absence of Ace, even though his debuff isn't counted as a trap, in the missing absence of Ace, Desperado, greatest attack ever, greatest debuff ever. Golden debuff Laguna. Very, very nice. And I like his follow-up on his LD. These two father and son, the father and son duo following up, they're gonna wipe the floor on most of the C90 era. You can do a full Final Fantasy 8 team on the first 6-man beta event when you wait for Raijin's intertwined wheel, and yeah, that's very, very interesting. Prish, my wife, I love her. I love her burst. They did justice. All she needs is a little tweak on her kit. Actually, she's still broken. Her call is broken. I think her call. Yeah, when I say tweak, they just need to tweak her call. I mean her LD to be like Tifa, and she's gonna be very, very good. But she is very good upon release. Never regretted greening her. Yuna, on the other hand, what can I say? You know what? I'm just gonna pass. Okay, Luna Freya. Her burst effect charges. I mean, her force gauge charges fast. She gives infinite amount of buffs. She gives instant turns. She's the perfect partner to Ultimisia, who is right beside her. And yeah, I like her burst animation. I have no idea what her burst effect does. But yeah, I just greened Luna because I saw some people greening Luna. And I'm having a bit trouble on Shinryu. So yeah. Then Ultimisia, where do I start? I think Ultimisia is something that a Blitzkrieg character. So if you want to play her correctly, you have to get her stacks up. Luckily, she starts with her EX gauge charges at the beginning, so that's not a problem anymore. She will never run out of skills, I guarantee you. And then Terran Deletion, she gets additional effect. Basically, the premise is Ultimisia is doing damage, and you need to deal out the damage at the fastest possible time before the enemy gets a turn. That's like Ultimisia's gimmick now. Now, her past self, Renova, she's bonkers. So, Angel Wing Ultima as her HP plus attack. That's Machina levels of AoE. That's an AoE Machina skill. Do you realize if you made Machina's burst plus effect HP attack AoE, you'll get Renova. I just wish her burst effect isn't just reduced HP damage. I just wish it was total reduced HP damage as a callback to Invincible Moon. But Renova is I think Renova made from the jagged road. She was a DPS at the beginning, then Square tried to make her as a support. Obviously, it was a hit and miss scenario. Renova support, hybrid support, and then she got the dial turned back up in her burst and FR and she becomes a DPS again. And I might say 100 plus 115% on the force gauge, very, very nice. Just spam Angel Wing, go to burst, and you obliterated Shinryu. Okay, so that's my review on the units. Thank you for watching. Bye.